Hey, told y'all family at this time. May the peace of y'all come upon you when you learn to obey him. This is a very important video I must do at this time, brothers and sisters. We have issues in our nation, and I was watching the video about Ray Lewis. I'm gonna cover some of the things Ray Lewis said in his statement concerning our people, and we truly got to learn our own identity, brothers and sisters. I know many of our people refer to themselves as black. That what was taught to our nation: black, African American, colored, and Negro. All these nationalizations from the European people, brothers and sisters. So we got to address something, and we got to learn who we are and properly identify ourselves who we are, brothers and sisters. That's imperative. So we're gonna look at these things because in my search and what I came to the knowledge of, that we are, I can't say all, but a lot of us who came to America are from the tribe of Yada. So we from the nation of Yada, that comprise of the Levites and Benjamin and some of the scattered members from other tribes as well. These are things you have to learn. These things you have to look into, brothers and sisters, because we've been carried away in captivity. I'm here to help my brother, not trash my brother. But we got to look at these things. We got to cover these things and look at the reality of all things, brothers and sisters. And the statement that he said in his video he made concerning the organization called Black Lives Matter. And so we're going to cover some of these things because it's to the utmost important, brothers and sisters, that we know who we are. I'm at the park, by the way, on a sunshiny day, and we must honestly examine these things and know why slavery came to be. Each and every one need to learn these things and teach it to their children as well, like our Creator always told us to do when He made a covenant with us. Teach our children the laws, the Torah. Give them His instructions that they may know to reverence Him, respect Him, honor Him, love Him. In turn, loving each other as well, brothers. That's why the Torah was given to Moshe, the one they call Moses, in the wilderness when our people came from out of captivity, out of slavery in Mizraim, they call Kemet in Egypt. So we're going to cover these things. The issue is what he was talking about, Ray Lewis. I'm going to read some of his statements, was black on black killing each other, brothers and sisters. He said, no one addressed these things. That's from the truth. That's from his point of view. Many brothers, you can see, I got many videos on this issue, but I just don't cover one side of issues, one side of it, the factor. Because this go deep of why our brothers killing each other. Ray Lewis, I'm here to help you. You might get mad at some mistakes when I'm saying, but I don't sugarcoat nothing on y'all news. I got to bring it straight up. Because I thought about going hood with it and explain to you how they would look at you in the hood. One-sided. Yes, they will, according to your statements you made. I'm going to cover that as well. I'm not here to trash you. Please, family, don't take it the wrong way. But I got to be honest. I want to say some other words, but I'm trying to leave the cursing out of it. I don't want to bring the drama in it, because I don't want here to make things, the issue worse. I'm here, yes, to help the brother. If somebody wants a correction, if he's receiving that correction, Torah. We all need correction at time to time. I know that's just one of his statements he might make many more, but he brought this to the broad media, to the public, because he's a public figure. I know in the video he did on hand signs, people always talk about that the Illuminati. I understand that. I remember O.J. Simpson. He retired from football. And they destroyed him. He's not dead yet, but they destroyed, assassinated his character. All of these things. And see, Ray Lewis, he retired from football. As well. Probably live in a mansion, whatever. That's on him. Whatever he have is what he had, what he accumulated during his time in America. But endorsement deals, they still reap after. See, he's still a commodity in America. He's a figure. Yes, some people say of the Illuminati. But to get these endorsements deals, you must act a certain way. You must be a certain kind of citizen. Whatever they tell you to do, whatever they tell you to say, you know, or each and everyone still have their own choice. So let's cover that. I'm going to read something. He said, find myself in the prayer room. He started off there. He found himself in the prayer room. He said, Ray Lewis said, my spirit is disturbed by what he see and by what he witnessed. I don't know if he been put to say these things or not, but I know a lot of our people at time that was figures, public figures for the government made statements to keep our people in the blind. Yes, like Martin Luther King made statements. And since his statements, I had a dream. We've been hurting ever since that time, brothers and sisters. A lot of people go with that same method. I have a dream. I go to college to be this, that. Some people achieve their goals, some people don't. But nevertheless, we still in captivity, brothers and sisters. All of this is going on. So Ray Lewis' statement, the spirit is disturbed, his spirit is disturbed. He said he trying to figure out in his mind, he said trying to figure out in his mind why no one paying attention to black men killing black men. That's false. Many of us pay attention to this and hop on these things, talk about these things. This go way back, brothers and sisters. You got to go back in the way history of this time to understand, to know why, to understand why. I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna cover and say, my mind. He said, in my mind, no one is paying attention to black men killing black men. And he went on to say, now we have the separation once again. That we are being victimized by one bad white cop, two bad white cops, three bad white cops killing a brother. That's his statement, brothers and sisters. And that's the further he went with this system in that particular video that he made public, brothers and sisters. He was disturbed. Yes, we are disturbed too, brother. Yes, we are disturbed. Let's go deeper than that. It's a system. He said, why would we be separated? He said, we have the separation once again, of the top of, it should be no separation among enslaved people that is still capped. 1863. They only freed us from the plantation owners, where we could, but they never returned us back to our homeland. We never got free from the land, taken back to where we came from. Never forget that, family. We came here with nothing. Zero. But what was on our body? Next to nothing. 1863, we got free with zero from the plantation to go out there in the same land of our captivity to ask the same ones for work. Think about that, brothers and sisters. Over time, you see the CIA or whoever part of the government brought drugs into the community. With everything else to go with it, brothers and sisters. Alcohol and all. Some brothers got jobs, some sisters got jobs. Yes. So if you want to look at separation, the separation came even greater in 1863. But the first separation came when we got snatched away from our homeland. Never forget that, family, Ray Lewis. Please. And anyone else. It's very important that you have this knowledge to see what the Europeans done to our people. And our people doing to themselves. Always talk about, if you're going to tell it to the public, both sides. Sugarcoat nothing. The only thing they can take away from you, Ray Lewis, is what you worked hard to achieve. What they did to O.J. Simpson and all the other ones that rebelled against their system. These are things you got to remember and think about. Who do you truly belongs to? And who blood that runs through your veins? Not European people blood run through your veins. You always got to remember that, unless you are part of a mixture. These are things we got to be honest too with. So let me continue. He said somebody asked him if he was an elected official, what would he do? He said if he was elected official, he would put barrels on each corner and give you 30 days to drop all your illegal weapons. And if he find you with a legal weapon, you have a 25-year mandatory prison system. See, that's worse than what your enemy would do. Your enemy would do that as well, but that's a mind of the enemy. Y'all don't even make laws like, see, that's brothers going off on their own knowledge and their own formation of their own government, but not the government, because our people don't know who we come from, where we come from, and who we are, and that we are the chosen people of Yah. And Yah gave us one set of laws to go by. His government, not our own. See, that's somebody want to form their own government. They will put all of these harsh penalties on their people and others, but not themselves. And they got caught with illegal. Everything is legal. We are illegally in captivity. Think about that, Ray Lewis. Everything is illegal what the European people doing to us. How will you come up like that? We know we wouldn't let you elect somebody like you as an elected official. Because a lot of our people, I don't want to make this as a video attacking you personally, but I want you to examine what you said, because that is a lack of knowledge of knowing who you really are. And each and every one of you who think that way, brothers and sisters, lack the true knowledge of who you are. And lack the true knowledge of your Creator, who made you, who formed you. That's why we're in captivity today, because our ancestors broke his covenant. And Yah sent prophets to warn his people to turn back to him. But our people refused and rejected Yah. They wanted to walk like all other nations. And see, when you go into their schools, you learn their way. And see, when I was looking at your video, it was like you attacking your people and defending the enemy. Think about that. You play defense, you will always attack the offense. See, the action, you was attacking the actions of your people. Yes, it's a negative action. Yes, attack that, but make sure you attack the offense of the enemy. These are things we always got to remember, brothers. I could have said a lot of more things. And the statement said slavery was not about, no, you said slavery was about togetherness. Slavery had nothing to do with togetherness at all. When y'all put us into slavery, that was one of the punishments he gave us, Deuteronomy 28. And he said he promised to scatter our people. Separation was always about slavery was always about separation for punishment. He scattered us into all the earth. Never forget that, brothers and sisters. Our people supposed to pull together. And that's why some tried to pull together and break us out of slavery, but they was unable to. These are things you got to remember, brothers and sisters. And that's why I said, those who got money and don't get, we're supposed to use our monies and all remember to help our people and free ourselves from the captivity of European people and eventually go back to our land. But we got to come together. That's why y'all promised He gonna send a Messiah, who I am, to break you up out of this captivity. Now I call each and every one of you, Ray Lewis and all, get in contact with me. Use your money correctly, wisely. To aid, to help your nation. We should have land, a place where we should gather to get organized, to prepare to go home. Get in contact with our brothers and sisters that will dwell in the African land. Get us a spot there where we go relocate and prepare. And the rest I can give you later. I can't tell you it all in the public like this. So much I have for you. And each and every one of you brothers and sisters. You was allowed to accumulate this money in a time you should truly know how to execute and help your people. Not give to just any organization. Not give to organization as well. Only your nation. But you got to know the Messiah. The one true chosen of Yah. That will help you. Not all, just a portion. It don't take all. Because we all work together. The poor, the have not work together as a team, a unit. You understand how a defense works. I played football on a high school level, so I understand the system. Got our offense, defense, and each individual person got a different function to carry out for the result to win a game. I understand, but this is greater than a game. This is not a game. Our people is killing each other. Our enemy been killing us for over 2,000 years. This what each and every one of you need to know, family. I didn't want to make this a video about Ray Lewis, but I heard his points. And it troubled him. And it troubles me. I've been speaking on this. Other brothers and sisters speak on this about our nation, but it's bigger than that. But I know when people be in these certain positions, but y'all don't care about none of these positions. That when you're in a certain position and you got money and you at risk to lose it all and you work hard to get it. I understand that. Y'all don't care about nobody college degree. Nobody they play professional football because y'all made the whole earth. And none of this is nothing. But he loves his people. He see his eyes watch over his people. What you gonna do? The rich or the poor, brothers and sisters. Because the kingdom of Yah is much greater than a few billions and trillion dollars. When Yah say He gonna give us all forever, I know that. So nobody can't use me with their money or nothing. We got to learn to work this because I know in the kingdom of Yah, when the kingdom gets stored up, I'm gonna have it all. 2 parts of the land. I understand. I know the scriptures, brothers, concerning what the Messiah gonna get, and what the rest of you gonna get who obey Yah. But a lot of you gonna die in America because you covet what you have and gotten from slavery, European, while you're in captivity, brothers and sisters. It's more important than true freedom. Because to truly help your people, to aid your people, to love your people, you won't be afraid to talk about what that enemy doing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 white cops. It's a system. Because they go to the judges. It go to the place down in D.C., the Congress. It go back over there to Europe and the Vatican and France and all the rest of these places, brothers and sisters, who is over the European people in America that got them under regulation, and then got everybody else who under them. So I saw that hand sign with the finger, but I ain't gonna get, I'll let you cover that and anybody else want to cover that. Sign, you know, it's a sign like I'm down on with you. So I'm saying what you want me to say my piece or whatever. I don't know, you were just doing that hand sign or that's your sign that you down under the Illuminati, the Masonry or whatever. But none of that gonna stop what y'all gonna bring to the people that disobey him. None of that gonna give you eternal life, brothers and sisters. I don't care what class level you are. And whatever protection you think you have, y'all would be now each and every one of you to be destroyed. Like I heard today, he got a flood going on over there in Houston, Texas. So, brothers and sisters, please pay attention to the words of Yah. Because we got to stop being ignorant. We got to know what's been done to us. And a system behind it. Because our people have not, I don't condone no action with our people doing, killing each other, selling drugs. I did these things. I never killed nobody, almost, but I never did. I could have, but I didn't. Y'all stopped me. I sold drugs, and I got into drugs because I lost a job. I didn't have money, but it's still wrong. And I know it, brothers and sisters. Killing own people is wrong. The enemy killing us is wrong. But they're going to do it. The Father said it. Read it. Isaiah 1 chapter 20, brothers and sisters. He said the enemy going to kill you if you don't obey me. A lot of our people don't have the heart of Yah. A lot of our people don't even know about Yah. A lot of people reject who they are to go and get along with the enemy, brothers and sisters. They're going to kill them. And you're going to watch your people die. And you're going to defend the enemy and attack your own people when they speak out against these things. When we should always help our people, aid our people. And always tell both sides of the coin, of the system, brothers and sisters. And tell our people to get out of this system. You know what this system doing to each and every one of you, brothers and sisters. If you like it or not. A lot of people forget who they are once they get money. That's why our people ran away from each other in 1863. Some people stayed where they are. They ran away to these big cities, made it rich. Some of our people billionaires, and totally cut their own people off. They married into this very one that castrated them, raped them, did it all. I could go on and on down the list, brothers and sisters. I know you get into meetings with these people. That's what goes on there. You get into these meetings with these people. They say all kinds of things. They throw dollar figures at you. This, and that. So you go along to get along for you and your individual family. And what you accumulate, I understand that. You make America your home. You get mansions. You get cars. You got all of this jets and all of these things going on, brothers and sisters. And then your other brothers and sisters don't have these things. And they don't have the knowledge of Yah. You don't have the knowledge of Yah either, by what you in the rich level, and on the poor level they don't have the knowledge. So they take and accept what is given to them to make a living. That's what goes on, brothers and sisters, on a wide scale, from the low level to the high level, but we still in captivity. Nobody know how to free our nation. Many people tried, took people up to Canada, but they're not free in Canada. That's captivity there too. We're not free until we get our own homeland back. The kingdom be set up and be operating under the Torah of Yah. Then we truly free. All your children, rich or poor, is born in captivity and been ruled by European people from over there, from over here, or from whatever other nation you been ruled by. You are being ruled by, because the ones who came in captivity supposed to obey Yah. These are things each and every one of you must know in your prayers that you pray to whoever you pray to. But by knowledge, you must know. And know who you got to. The Creator tell you, if you got your scriptures, it plain tell you to seek Yah and the Messiah. Hosea chapter 3:5. It tells you in Isaiah 11:12 to gather to the one who raised the flag. It's the sign. In 11:10 of Isaiah, here's also the sign to the nation of Yah's salvation. See, it points to the Messiah. Who is the one that's going to bring you out of this situation at this time of your captivity? Y'all always say he was going to be among you. Europeans taught you that he's coming from heaven on a white horse, brothers and sisters, which is further from the truth. These are things you got to know, brothers and sisters. These are things you got to consider. I'm only extending this video this long because it's so important that you get the words and the knowledge of Yah into your mind, into your heart. Meditate on these things, study these things out, and know why we've been slaves. I mean, we are slaves in captivity, but only been free from the plantation. But the government is still the same old seed, brothers and sisters, or the same old seed that you are in. And they only give you privileges to do certain things, brothers and sisters, because they still got the rule over you. You still not obeying Yah. 99% of you. So think about these things, brothers and sisters. We are the nation of Yah. I got donation sites. Go there and make a donation if you want to. But let's get this knowledge. Each and every one you get the knowledge before you make a donation anyway. If you make a donation. I prefer that we all just come together and put some money in a pot so we all do this together and get what we need. And gather. And restore our own kingdom, brothers and sisters. We need our own kingdom. We got to have our own kingdom to survive. And by the body in the set of the standard of perfection, which is our law, we'll know how to rightfully judge and make decisions according to each offense that is against Yah. And not won't just make us something